Hey you guys, what's up? How's it going? Today I'm getting ready to go to my acting class, but what I'm gonna do, oh my god, there's so many bugs. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna finish getting dressed, like put on my shoes and dry my hair because I just got out of the shower. And then I'm gonna go memorize my script because your girl didn't memorize it when she was supposed to. It's been a crazy weekend. I've been doing a collab. I announced a book. If you guys saw, the book cover is coming out so soon. I'm probably gonna post it in this video. So I don't really have any time to memorize the script. Luckily it's a cold read so we can still have the script in hand, but I need to go over it, work on the general preparation, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned. Check out my last video. Link should be in the description below. Follow me on Instagram because that's where I announced my book. I'm gonna be posting all sorts of cool book promo stuff, like cute pictures of me looking all fly and stuff. So you should check that out. And let go. What's cooking? Hey you guys, I'm on my way to the acting class. Like I said, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of what I've been doing and then I'm going to head into class. So what we're doing today, we're doing a cold read. Kind of exciting, I think. This is why it's good to do an acting class, because here you have a safe space to practice these skills, practice cold reading, practice how to audition and slate, and just practice feeling comfortable with it. So when you get to an actual audition, it's really good. And I know a lot of you guys are talking about, oh no, I can't pay for acting classes and all that kind of stuff. So I completely understand. What you want to do is, if you can't afford an acting class, you want to practice cold reading on your own. So you want to find your own script and take some time and pretend like you're going to audition and use that to practice on your own until you can either make enough money to fund an acting class, or I don't know, work for an acting class. There's lots of different ways you can do it. What I did was, first I read through the script, and this is a script that they sent me about a few days ago. As you can see, I practice it very early and I'm totally ahead of everything I'm supposed to do. I read the script through to get an understanding of it, and then I look at the general synopsis, so it kind of gives you a brief explanation of what's happening. I look at the characters and I kind of read through it maybe twice. I usually try to make about a paragraph of information that I can find about the character. When you're making your character for acting, you refer to them in the first person. I am Michaela. I am 14 years old. I am a freshman. I just moved to this new school called Washburn Community High. Don't really know a lot of people there. In this particular moment, PE teacher comes up to me and he kind of asks me to be a freshman advisor for his PE class. But the thing is, I'm new to the school. I'm new to PE. I'm not very good at PE. I almost flunked when I did it in my middle school, so I don't really want to do this. I don't really understand why he's picking me, but I think there's some hidden reasons behind that. So that's kind of what this scene is about. I would have to say that honestly, it's a little bit of a confusing scene. So after you figure out who your character is, what kind of personality they have, like I am a kind of bubbly, happy person. I just don't like PE. I really don't like sports. I'm more academically talented than sports talented. So kind of preppy sort of person. After I find out who my character is, I find out the facts of the scene. I talk about my backstory. When we ran around the gym, I was out of breath and I was the last one to finish. So that's like a backstory. It's like a little memory I have. So whenever I have memories, I take some time and I think about it and I imagine it for myself. And then I go back to working through the rest of the script. So I think it's very important to actually see that imagery. You always see, even with my old monologues, they're looking and they're talking about something, but there's no real emotion or feeling behind it because they're not actually imagining what they're seeing. So that's what I'm working on not doing. So after that, I kind of start trying to memorize it. I've gotten the facts of the scene. I figure out my relationship with my coach. I don't know him that much. He's kind of annoying, but it's more his class that's annoying me because it's in the morning and I don't really understand why he's pushing this issue. So yeah, after that I kind of start memorizing it and understanding how the ideas flow together and work together. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go back to practicing my script. I realized that my vlog clips are so freaking long, and so I was like, oh my gosh, first of all, it takes me forever to edit, and then it's a lot of me just talking about the same thing. So I'm gonna end this here and I will see you guys in a video. Yo, what's up you guys? I am dedicated to making this vlog clip short, so I'm about to tell you everything that I have to tell you in like 5 minutes or less. One, because I feel like my vlogs are too long, like correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like they're way too long. And two, my camera's battery is going to die. First things first, my book. If you guys haven't seen my Instagram post already, I'm releasing a book. I genuinely am writing this book for you guys. This book encompasses everything that you guys have asked me questions about, have asked me about, have DM'd me about. Everything I poured into this book. I basically wrote everything I know, and as I'm learning more, I'm planning to add more to the book, because every day, like, going to acting classes and doing new things, I'm learning more things about the acting industry. So all of that is going into this book, but it will help you if you listen to it. But I'm just really freaking excited about it. I am so thankful that I wrote it, and I'm thankful for you guys' support on that. Super exciting. You guys tell me what you guys want to see in this book, because I'm finishing it up, so your girl wrote a book. Second thing on the agenda, cold reading tips. So if you guys don't know what a cold read is, basically they explain it in my acting class today. A cold read is when you audition with a script that you've gotten like less than 24 hours before the audition. So usually what happens is you'll go into an audition, you're like, hey, what's up, I'm here, and they're like, okay, here's the script, you're gonna be reading for this part, do you need some time to read it, or do you want to just go now? And you choose. Or second scenario, you could be auditioning for a part. It's the nice male lead in a movie, and they're like, I don't think you're right for this part. I want you to audition for the part of the sidekick Benny, and you are going to be reading Benny's lines. Now, Benny's lines you haven't worked on or seen before. This is a completely brand new script that they're handing you at the audition, and they're saying, yo, be Benny now. And you haven't had any preparation, you don't know a lot about Benny. That is what a cold read is. It's cold. You're going into it cold. I think the best way to do cold reading is to practice. When I first started out acting, I did cold reads for my theater, because every 3 months or so they'd always have a cold read, and you'd have to do it. And that was really, really scary, because sometimes you'll get that part, and that part is so right for you that it just clicks, and it's super easy for you, and your instincts just pick up on what to do. Other times it's hard. How to do a cold read, ready and go. So when it comes to cold read, like if they give you the script there, sometimes you have to wait in line, because you have to wait till it's your turn, and that time, the waiting room, that's what you're going to use to look over your script. But sometimes if they're handing you the script fresh off the press, they're like, this handsome male character you can't play, I want you to play the sidekick Benny. They're going to hand you the script right on the spot, and they're probably going to ask you, do you need a moment? Now, this is a very scary time. You're like, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. What my acting teacher suggested, and kind of what I suggest too, is if you feel confident, you go straight into it. You just dive right in. You're like, yo, I don't need a moment. If you do need a moment, if you don't feel confident enough just doing it on your own, just totally cool, totally fine. I'll probably choose one or the other depending on how I feel. If you don't feel comfortable enough to do the script on your own without having read it through, you're gonna be like, yo, I actually need like a couple of minutes or 10 minutes, and ask them if you can have that time. So when they ask you, do you need a moment, you're like, yes, can I have a few minutes please, or yes, can I have 10 minutes please, and they'll be like, whatever their answer is, and you go yes, whatever the answer, and you go out. Basically what they usually do is they usually have someone else audition in between that time. But sometimes, like if there's no one there, like it's happened to me before, where there's no one else there, it's basically up to you how long you want to do it for. So I would say take your time, but don't take your time, you know what I'm saying? Take 5 to 10 minutes at the most, 10 minutes at the most. If you're doing the most, 5 minutes really, just to read the scene, so you understand what's happening, you understand the character, so you're not just completely lost and blindly stumbling through the scene. Because interestingly enough, that's how they're working it today as my acting class. They had everyone kind of like blindly stumble through the scene, had no preparation. When they were called up, they're like, oh, yo, here's your characters, and they basically read through the script the first time in front of everybody, and it was always the second time that things started to click. And so that's kind of what you want. You want to be that second and third time read through, so you understand what's happening, but you're not going to be memorized. Always have your script in your hand, even if you are memorized for the audition. So like if you got the audition 3 days before, you're gonna be like, fam, I memorized, I'm good. Your girl don't need no script. Your girl has it all up in her brain. She can remember them things. But what's going to happen is you are going to get up there and you're going to freeze on page 3, and it's going to be like line or awkward. It's going to be weird. You don't want to do that. Just have it in your hand and kind of follow along as you do the scene, even if you know it. That way you can never let yourself feel scared because you don't remember it perfectly, and you can always find it if you need to. The terminology is drop script, so sometimes the casting director might be like, yo, drop script, because they don't want you to have the script in your hand. They suggested ask if someone can yell a line if you don't have it memorized. I don't know. I've never done it before, so don't know. Okay, so basically the simple technique of the thing is like this. So I'm just going to use the script that I used for the audition piece today. So the person's going to be like, hey, Michelle Babchek, right? You, a person who does not know the line, you're going to listen to what they say. So they say, hey, Michelle Babchek, I listen. Then I look at my lines and then I go, yes. So basically you want to read the whole thing where you listen first, then look for your line, then look up and say your line. You don't want to look down, and you want to have the script kind of like solar plexus level, so that way your eyes, you have good eye line and you can look up, because sometimes it takes you too long to, if your script's all the way down here, to look down, then look back up, and then lose sight of your eyes and your face, and they just see the top of your head. Some other simple tips: let go of control. You can't control the scene, so don't worry about trying to control it or trying to make it go perfectly your way. Relax, be spontaneous, and listen. Listening is your lifeline. Listen fully, intensely to the other person while they're doing their thing. Look at them, have your reaction, then look for your line. This I found is hard because sometimes you don't always know where the other person's line ends. And sometimes they can take like awkward pauses, so you think, oh, okay, it's my turn for my line, but it's not. So you're tempted to look down for when your line starts while they're talking. Try as much as you can to resist that urge and wait till after they're done talking, then look down, then look up and say your line. This is just a quick acting lesson, so that way if I never get to it for like another couple of months, you guys know what I'm learning, and you guys, it's helping you guys too. If you guys have any cold read audition experiences, I want to hear.